Following the recent allegations of an alleged conversion racket, the TCS has suspended HR executive Nida Khan, and News9 has accessed a suspension letter. In the TCS conversion case, the accused HR, Nida Khan, had approached the Nashik court for bail. She has filed an application for anticipatory bail to avoid arrest, and this petition has been filed in the Nashik District Sessions Court. A hearing on this petition is expected to take place tomorrow. Nida Khan is the only absconding female accused in this alleged conversion case, and the other 9 accused involved in cases linked to this matter are all men. She is reported to be the only woman who worked alongside the suspected accused at TCS. Meanwhile, investigating agencies are continuously probing the case and examining its links and emerging details. The matter is also under close legal scrutiny. This is the latest that we are tracking following recent allegations of alleged conversion racket. The TCS has suspended HR executive Nida Khan. The only woman accused in this entire racket is now absconding, and even as she is on the loose, she has also filed an application with the Nashik court seeking anticipatory bail to avoid arrest, and the hearing on this particular plea will be held tomorrow. And this petition, viewers, has been filed at the Nashik District Sessions Court. A hearing on this is expected to take place in the next 24 hours, and Nida Khan is the only absconding female accused in this conversion case. This is the latest development that we are tracking. The accused HR executive Nida Khan, who was allegedly involved in the TCS conversion racket, is currently absconding. And now she has filed an application seeking anticipatory bail to avoid being arrested, but that case is yet to be heard. In fact, viewers, this is the latest that we are tracking from this particular case. Nida Khan, who is accused of forcible religious conversion at the Nashik unit of TCS or Tata Consultancy Services, is currently absconding, and she is on the run. She has approached the local court in Nashik for anticipatory bail, potentially framing for medical condition as a key factor in the application. Authorities are expected to verify the claims that she has made in the application through official medical channels as the special investigation team continues its efforts to bring her into custody. Now let's give you a brief of who really Nida Khan is. She's a 25-year-old who joined the BPO unit of TCS in Nashik in 2021. 5 years back is when she joined the Nashik unit of TCS, and the police are investigating 9 complaints linked to sexual assault and forced religious conversion at the TCS office. They have already arrested 7 employees, including 6 men and a woman HR. And the police has now formed a special investigation team to probe the complaints filed by 8 women employees. And they claim that their senior colleagues mentally and sexually harassed them, and the Human Resources Department ignored their complaints. These events took place between February 2022 and March 2026. So over the span of 4 years, women were exploited, they were harassed, and they were mentally blackmailed as well. And when they approached the HR department, they turned a blind eye to the complaints of these women. In fact, one of the accused repeatedly engaged in a physical relationship with an employee on the false promise of marrying her. And this is what the police has said. And the accused also touched one of the employees inappropriately and made shameful remarks regarding her personal and even marital life. The police has said that the accused also forced one of the male employees to perform namaz and insulted his religion. These are some of the allegations that have come to the fore, and this is exactly what the police that is investigating the case has also said. And the arrested staffers, who have since been suspended, have been identified as Danish Sheikh, Tausif Attar, Raza Memon, Shahrukh Qureshi, Shafi Sheikh, Asif Aftab Ansari, and HR head Ashwini Chainani. Now, viewers, the TCS has issued a very templated response as far as this case is concerned. On Sunday, TCS asserted that it has zero tolerance policy on harassment and that it is fully cooperating with the police. Let me read out the statement. It said, TCS has a long-standing zero tolerance policy towards harassment and coercion of any form. We have always ensured the highest standards of safety and well-being of our employees at the workplace. But on ground, reality seems to be different, because the employees that are being investigated have now been suspended pending inquiry. And the company's spokesperson has said that the firm is cooperating with the local law enforcement authorities and any further action will be based on the conclusion of this investigation. But right now, the focus is on Nida Khan, the HR executive, who is now absconding. She has sought an anticipatory bail in Nashik court, and that hearing is still pending, viewers. Viewers, it all started when a complaint was filed in February by a party worker with the Nashik City Police. According to the complaint, a Hindu woman employed at the company allegedly had begun observing Ramzan fast, prompting suspicions of religious influence at the workplace. And when the investigation started, the underbelly of this entire racket was exposed. We also have Vinod Jagdade joining us live on this broadcast. A very good afternoon to you, Vinod. Vinod, अभी ये निदा खान जो है एंटिसिपेटरी बेल के लिए फाइल किए हैं और क्या ग्राउंड्स पे इन्होंने एप्लीकेशन फाइल किया है?
जहां तक उनके वकील से जो बात हुई है, उनका ये कहना है कि जो भी ग्राउंड्स है कल हम वो कोर्ट के सामने पेश करेंगे, लेकिन फिलहाल उन्होंने जो अपना एप्लीकेशन एंटिसिपेटरी बेल का है वो मूव कर दिया है नासिक के सेशंस कोर्ट में। और अब जहां तक जो जानकारी मिली है कि शायद कल इस पर सुनवाई हो सकती है नासिक के सेशंस कोर्ट में। अब देखना यह है कि किन ग्राउंड की बातें अब कल यहाँ पर निदा खान के वकील वहां पर करने वाले हैं, और दूसरी तरफ सरकार की तरफ से सरकार के जो वकील होंगे वो अपना वहां पर क्या भूमिका रखते हैं, ये भी देखना वहां जरूरी होगा। तो कल तक का बस इंतजार करना पड़ेगा, उसके बाद पता चलेगा कि आखिरकार किन ग्राउंड्स पर उसने एंटिसिपेटरी बेल यहाँ पर मूव की है। जी
विनोद जी, ये निदा खान जो है, इनका रोल क्या था और इनके खिलाफ एलिगेशंस क्या क्या है?
देखिए, निदा खान पर आरोप यह है कि निदा खान जो एक्यूज पकड़े गए हैं उसमें निदा खान की गिरफ्तारी की इंतजार यहाँ पर जांच एजेंसियां कर रही है। निदा खान पर आरोप है कि जो भी लड़कियों का रिक्रूटमेंट वहां पर हुआ करता था, अधिकतर लड़कियां निदा खान के द्वारा ही वहां पर रिक्रूट की जाती थी एचआर को कहकर। और वहां पर बताया जाता है कि एक ग्रुप वहां पर व्हाट्सएप का बनाया गया था जो भी गिरफ्तार आरोपी है और निदा खान के बीच में। वहां पर लड़कियों की जो पर्सनल जानकारी है, धर्मांतरण को लेकर है, और भी कई ऐसी जानकारी वहां पर चैटिंग के द्वारा यहाँ पर जांच एजेंसियों के हाथ लगी है। तो वहां पर निदा खान की भूमिका इस सबसे अहम मानी जाती है। जो चेनानी नाम की जो एचआर है वो पहले से ही गिरफ्त में है और अब निदा खान का इंतजार, गिरफ्तारी का इंतजार वहां पर जांच एजेंसियां कर रही है। जांच एजेंसियां इस बात को भी देख रही है कि
Viewers, we seem to have lost the connection, but Vinod ji bane rahiye हमारे साथ. We also have Mr. Shishiraj Nair, VHP from Mumbai. A very good afternoon to you, Mr. Nair. Your first thoughts on how this entire racket was operating, you know, in India's most premier agency, corporate agency, TCS. Your first thoughts, sir.
As you rightly said, TCS is a Tata Group company, and it has got a very long and old reputation. People thrive. In fact, aspirants try to get a job in TCS and Tata Group companies. And here, look at what happened. In a very organized way, Muslim employees were planted in the HR department, and they recruited Muslim male employees, and they, in an organized way, recruited female Hindu employees, and the way they were forced to recite namaz, to observe Roza. Even some male employees, Hindu employees, who categorically said that they've come from a very strong Hindu background, they were forced to wear skull caps. They were forced to recite namaz, and many of them were lured and forced to even convert. They were made insecure in their job. Their promotions were stopped. So this is a new kind of modus operandi of religious conversion. So this has shocked the entire Hindu fraternity, the followers of Hindu Dharma. So we have urged the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra to take strict action. And moreover, Bajrang Dal VHP across the nation have submitted a memorandum to the honorable collectors across the cities and in rural and both urban areas. This is absolutely shocked, and we want strict punishment. This jihadi network, because a few years back when we were talking about love jihad, land jihad, population jihad, narcotic jihad, there were people who were ridiculing us. Now the girls and boys who are well educated, who come from decent background, they when they go and hunt for a job in corporates, this is what is coming for them. So this is a very serious matter. The government has to take strict action. The Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra is already in action. Many of them have been arrested. That female Nida Khan, the jihadi woman, she's absconding, and we are very sure that she is also going to be arrested soon. The entire jihadi network has to be crushed ruthlessly in India in whatever way they are coming in front of us.
Sir, and there are multiple layers at which, these accused operated. One at, the basic level, they would introduce them to their team leaders. And then once there were atrocities meted out against them, the victims had nowhere to go because the HRs were also part of the racket. And what's even more shocking is that, sir, there is a Malaysia link as well. There is an alleged Malaysia connection. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, absolutely right. This is a larger conspiracy going on, and it's a network where it reaches to international jihadi network also. And the poor youngsters who got a job in companies like TCS, they were made many of them, these girls, they search their background. They're coming from vulnerable background or middle class, lower middle class backgrounds. So they were made to feel insecure that they'll lose their jobs. The promotions were stopped. They were the Hindu Devi Devatas were ridiculed, mocked. Hindu way of worships was ridiculed. All these things was happening in an organized way to make feel Hindu apologetic, and these girls were trapped, abused physically and emotionally. So this is a very serious issue, and this jihadi network has to be crushed.
As far as TCS's response is concerned, it's been templated. It's as usual, even when the Air India tragedy happened, it was a templated response. Even when, a racket like this has been busted, the template has been, the response has been templated saying that we have zero tolerance and we will look into this. So far, none of the top brass of the Tata consultancy services have come out and spoken. The silence is very haunting.
No, we believe, Tata has got a very strong reputation as far as their HR policy is concerned. I'm sure that nobody from their corporate system, I don't think nobody is directly involved in that. This is a incident which may
It's
be
happening for the last 4 years, and how can, you not know about what's really happening in your own companies?
exactly. See, that's why Mr. Chandrasekhar himself came out and spoke, and he has spoken about zero tolerance. We wanted a thorough investigation to take place within their corporate system also, and external police should also investigate this entire jihadi network and ensure that the entire system is crushed, and nobody should in future think of doing this kind of jihad.
If this is happening in the Nashik TCS unit, what is the guarantee that it's not happening in other TCS units as well? So do you think that there should be a nationwide drive across TCS units, addressing grievances of employees which have not been done?
See, we're not talking about only TCS. We want this investigation, and we've urged all these IT companies, whether it's Tech Mahindra and Infosys, all these companies who are into IT, we want them to check whether this kind of modus operandi, whether this kind of jihadi network has not penetrated their organization. So a thorough check needs to be done across every sector of the where corporates are there.
Sir, as far as VHP is concerned, what are you all doing to safeguard, the people and also employees who have been subjected to such atrocities and, such exploitative
we
methods?
have been creating major awareness across the nation amongst Hindu families, Hindu fold. But still, this kind of incidences do take place. We will also see to it that what can needs to be done more to reach out to Hindu families to make them aware, to create more awareness amongst the girls, especially the girls who are taking up jobs in corporates and all in the private sectors. So we will also see to it that what needs to be done more to ensure that our girls are made aware of this kind of dangers from this corporate jihad.
Right, sir. Many thanks for joining us on this broadcast with your valuable insight. That was Mr. Sriraj Nair of the VHP. And the need of the hour is strict action against all the accused. But here's a quick report, viewers, on who Nida Khan really was and what is her link in this racket.
With each passing day, a new big revelation in the TCS Nashik case is grabbing the headlines across the nation. As per the latest reports, one of the accused, Nida Khan, who had been absconding since the case came to the fore, has now applied for an anticipatory bail. Sources suggest that Nida Khan has sought the anticipatory bail, suggesting that she is pregnant. Multiple teams are on high alert and are likely to catch Nida Khan in the next few hours. Nida Khan has now emerged at the center of the forced conversion racket at the TCS Nashik branch. A report by India Today suggests that Nida Khan, who was previously reported to be the TCS Nashik HR head, was originally employed as a telecaller with the company. Multiple complaints in the TCS Nashik case alleging forced conversion and targeting of Hindu girls aged between 18 and 25 has shocked the nation. So far, 9 complaints have been filed in the case, including the one by a male employee who has also claimed religious harassment and attempted conversion by the senior staffers. Complaints also allege that the accused at the higher posts abused Hindu deities, forced women to consume non-vegetarian food items, and mocked them during the Hindu festivals. 8 people have been arrested so far in the TCS Nashik case, including 7 men: Danish Sheikh, Tausif Attar, Raza Memon, Shahrukh Qureshi, Shafi Sheikh, Asif Akhtar Ansar, and Shahrukh Sheikh, and 1 woman. Following the arrests, operations at the TCS Nashik office have reportedly been suspended and the staff has been asked to work from home. After police arrested 6 employees in connection with the case, the company suspended them following an internal review. Till now, at least 9 cases have been linked to alleged conversion attempts. A special investigation team is probing the matter, while reports indicate that the central agencies have also launched a separate inquiry. Investigators are also examining whether any organized network or external funding was involved in the case.